treadmill right now because it's 40 minutes until 12 a.m. and I set myself a goal that I was going to post out all of my content before 12 a.m. today. All right. I woke up today feeling so unmotivated and undisciplined, right? I woke up, played Clash Royale for 2 hours. I went to the gym for like 30 minutes, but I had to bring the car back to get it to my mom. And then once I got home, I played more Clash Royale. I took a 5-hour nap, bro. And now I'm here at the gym at 11 p.m. and I had to force out a bunch of content, bro. But bottom line is that I'm still getting it done and I'm still getting the goal that I sought out for myself done today, all right? I wasn't going to let that excuse of, oh, bro, you're not using your actual camera, so how are you going to record quality content, all right? Nah, screw that. I'm not going to use that excuse, all right? We're going to get the work done today, and we're going to stay consistent and locked in, all right? Even if no one views this video, if you can't hear it, you probably can't because I'm on the treadmill. But at least I know that I stayed consistent to my goal, all right? And that we're working for a better future, all right? And if you are watching this, and if you actually did click on this and you're invested, do that for yourself too, all right? Be motivated, be consistent, and most importantly, be disciplined, all right? For days like this where you're not motivated, where you're tired, where you don't want to do it, you need to stay disciplined, all right? Because that needle's not going to move itself. That snowball's not going to roll itself, bro, all right? You need to put in the work, and you need to stay consistent and locked in, all right? Because who's going to do the work for you? No one, all right? Who's gonna do the work when you're tired, all right? They're not going to do it. You need to put the work in, all right? I'm a high school dropout, all right? I have nothing to lose. Bro. I need this to work, and it's gonna work. All right. So you need to have unyielded discipline, unyielded motivation. All right. You need to stay locked in. You need to stay consistent, and you need to stay thriving and driving. All right. Keep that gas. Keep that foot on the gas whenever it matters. All right. Stop procrastinating the things that are hurting you, or not that are hurting, that are good for you, but hurt. All right. Those painful things like doing pull-ups. All right. Doing whatever you need to do. Go to the gym. Right. Making those cold calls. All right, doing that outreach, getting on that role play that you know you don't want to do because it's uncomfortable. Do it, all right? Because it's going to make you better. And once you do it, you're going to be like, shoot, why did I procrastinate this so long? And in my opinion, I feel like that feeling is so much better than the feeling that you make after you wasted 3 hours of your time procrastinating on minor tasks and then getting that task done. And you're like, bro, I should have done this earlier. All right, so lock that in. And if you are struggling in sales right now, all right, just keep training. Keep training and keep staying consistent. Why? Because that's the only way you're going to get the repetition in, and that's the only way we're going to get confident, bro. You know what I realized today? I realized that as I was role-playing, I didn't role-play today, but 2 days ago, I was doing a role-play, right, on Friday. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, yo, I'm literally, as I'm talking, I'm not even actively listening. You know what I'm doing? I am thinking of the next thing to say, all right, the next cool discovery question that's going to sound so salesy and cool and discovery that I'm not even actively listening to what they're saying and their actual pain points, bro. All right? I shouldn't be as focused on the next question to say and the next thing to say, but actively listening and reacting, bro. Because they could be dropping gold mines that I'm missing out on because I'm just in my head thinking of the next thing to say, bro. They could give me the exact reason on how to sell them, why they're there, what their exact pain point is, and how bad it's hurting them, but I'm not really actively listening because I'm just stuck in my head, all right? That, for me, is huge, and for you, it should be huge too, all right? If you are beginning, and if you know what I'm talking about, all right, and you know that struggle, you know that feeling where you're just overthinking, you're thinking of the next thing to say instead of actually being there present and actively listening, we need to get better at that, all right? And how to get better at that is that practice, repetition, good content, all right? Good content, practice, repetition, and accountability. Accountability is freaking huge, bro, all right? If you don't want to keep yourself accountable, bro, you need to keep yourself accountable, all right? Give yourself little just motivations, right? Little disciplines, ultimatums, right? If you don't finish this, you don't get to go on your phone for a week. Something like that. You need something to keep you accountable, to keep you going, all right? Because we can get so comfortable and so complacent so easily, and that's what happened to me today, all right? I took Saturday off because I do a Sabbath day, but then on Sunday, I was so tired that I just went to bed early so I could fix my sleep schedule because I was going to bed at 10 a.m. for real. Like, I was staying up all through the night and going to bed at 10 a.m., waking up at 8 p.m. So I fixed the sleep schedule, which was good. But today, I was so hurt because I took a 5-hour nap. So I don't know what time I'm going to go to bed tonight, probably like 4 a.m. And I'm going to try to wake up at 10. I'm not going to get that much optimal hours of sleep, but I feel like fixing the sleep schedule is more important than making these gains right now. But point is stay consistent and stay locked in, all right? No one's going to do the work for you but you, all right? Stay consistent, stay locked in, and get that practice and repetition in. That's the way you build confidence. That's the way they're going to see the results, right? You're making slow progress right now, quiet results that no one sees. But you yourself, you know that you're getting better, all right? Especially with that repetition. If you do it every day, if you get better every day, 1% better, that's going to stack up, all right? And those wins are going to stack up, and that money's going to come. And not even that, but yourself and your change, your heart and your soul, and you are going to change to that person that you want to be. And keep God at the forefront of all of it, all right? Because we can't do anything without him, bro, all right? If we keep him at the forefront of our minds and we give him the glory, because it truly goes to him. We're alive today because of him. We get to do this because of him, all right? That we're going to be A-okay. Just trust in God. Trust in the plan that he has for you, all right? Like, for me, I didn't know if this was my calling or not, because I was like, oh, it's money, and, I don't want to do all this and all that, right? But I'm honestly confident now that this is my calling, because I've tried a job. I've tried everything else, and what I've noticed with the job, right, is that my routine starts to fall off completely, and my relationship with God just dwindles. It's crazy. Like, I stopped praying, I stopped reading the Bible, I stopped staying disciplined and growing that relationship with him, because I become complacent, and I feel like that I find that fulfillment in that job. And I don't want to do that with this. I don't want to find my fulfillment in the business and making that money. I want to find my fulfillment in him, right? So that's why I'm staying right now without a job, right? I'm doing the online sales, right? High ticket sales. But I'm talking about an in-person job, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to keep him at the forefront of my mind. I have him as my fulfillment, and you should too. So lock it in, stay consistent, put that work in today. And if you are struggling in sales, stay disciplined. All right, keep practicing, keep putting that repetition, and keep learning. Review your calls, know what you suck at, and improve at what you suck at. Boom, let's lock in, let's make some money. Give the glory to God. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like, and let's stay locked in, guys.